Hey, Paul. The big thing is just talking about positioning, right? So what I do like is the club head is squared up behind the ball every time, which is important. Your club and ball position is center of your stance. For irons, that's ideal. And your feet are about shoulder wide. Alignment as well is pretty good. Your feet and hips are lined up perpendicular to the leading edge of the club face. A couple things we have to work on. One, that right hand and arm of yours gets quite tight sometimes. I can see it pressure-wise. And that will, in fact, open up the alignment of your shoulders. You should almost see part of your left forearm in this image, like you can see with me there. You can't hear with you. This arm and hand of yours should always be more relaxed. If I tuck it in, it squares up your shoulders. If it locks, shoulders will line up left. See how they're lined up open?
Yep.
So open shoulders mean that you pretty much have no choice but to rely on small muscles to hit the ball as opposed to shoulders. So there's timing issues there. So that's one thing. The other thing I would suggest is just want to make sure that you get basically the shaft angle of the golf club just to raise up a little bit. If it's positioned more at your navel, or in some cases more levelly grounded, the sole of the club head, not sitting on the heel.
Right.
See, that'll get you to get closer to the golf ball. Club's down here, right? You can't really get any closer. But if the club's raised up within reason, neutrally, you can actually stand over top of it, have better balance, have better positioning. That kind of restricts you. So see the angle?
Yep.
My head's over top of my hands.
Yep.
Arms hang down. That golf club's a little too flat. So if it's raised up a little bit, you can actually move a little closer.
Got it.
So just watch those couple of slight extremities.
Okay.
Gonna watch the takeaway now. You can see the club going away, and you got to take the club kind of away from the ball. So the club head moves out.
It goes out instead of
And
straight.
because of a little bit of balance issue on your heels and the right arm, you're moving this way and hitching it around to stay on your feet and to trigger the swing. Now you have to go out, around, and do that all the time to get that consistency factor improved.
Right.
But that's the first kind of hitch move is from there. You know, really what you want is that club head to move either directly back to the ball, like you can see with me to the right, and gradually on a more inward arc or path as you turn to the top. And it's almost impossible to be able to do that when your upper body is kind of angled the way that it is, right?
Okay.
So again, the setup is important. That club should go back. There's even a good drill you can do. You can almost just take the club back with your shoulders and arms, just to get a feeling of going back in one piece, rather than being forced to kind of maneuver the club around your body. You know, very important. Now we'll finish off the rest of the takeaway. And as it continues back, now your arms continue to pick up the club and lift it and place it up over your shoulder. But look at all the movement in your legs. So if you combine a little bit of weight on your heels and the arm out here, your arms go up, around, legs spread apart.
Right.
So what I was amazed about was you replanting, reflexing, clearing, and dropping the club in and timing all that as you'll watch now. Left heel plants, right knee flexes, arms run down, hands roll over, and you swing through it. Finish is good, but that's a lot of movement I just described that you did to hit that ball.
Right.
So we can get spur sort of hitting shots consecutively, and then the timing's off a little bit, things can flare on you, right? So we just want your shoulders to take the club back with your shoulders and arms back and up, and the club to come through with your lower body the same way through. So if we can eliminate all the other movements, the swing can be that much more efficient and whole.